last but not least, this account, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes day by day for the 20th of November. Thanks for being here. Everything is slow right now. I mean, I'm doing all these quests and they're just taking so long. Like I had to do one for Zetas, which I didn't realize that you had to do. But and you probably found it because, whatever. But there's this version where you have to do the battle with any kind of Luke. And you think it's CLS, but it wants you to do Farm Boy. So just put Farm Boy in. Because I double dipped. I did CLS lead and then Farm Boy in there, and I just took 3PO out, and I did it, and you don't realize how long it takes, but it takes a while. And then there's these others, and then you have to do this to get to the light speed thing for Hera. So this one is a prerequisite I'm sure you guys know that. I'm just stating that because I found that out earlier, and I was like, it takes so long because it's like, because you have to go in and you have to manually do every quest, and it's just, and you don't want to sit there and you don't want to have to do every quest. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out who to do those quests on real quick. And what I was doing is, I'll just show you what I was doing for this quest. I just went in here and I was like, and I just did this on the original account. I'm like, who makes sense? And then I saw Hu Yang, it was double drop, and I'm like, let's start with Hu Yang. And so I just grabbed whoever I took. Like obviously we could do it here with CLS. But I don't know why, but it kind of makes sense. I mean, we could do it with CLS. It'd be a little bit faster, but you don't really need to do it with CLS. So if you just go in here and you just grab Rebels and you just grab your scrub Rebels minus minus whoever, and I think I was working on these Rebels at one point, and I don't remember where everybody is because everybody's lost. And it's like, why can't I just see who I need to see? I don't want to use Farm Boy lead, so we'll do this. And we'll go Leia, and we'll go Farm Boy, and we'll go Han, and we'll go. Could just do this and go out with our super overpowered Relic 8. It's R2D2, and we can just do it this way, and we'll just run it on auto, and you'll see you get credit for it. I'm just going to do this one, and then I'll do the other ones off screen. I'll probably do them later, but you just do the thing, and you get quests done, and you're like, nobody's going to hurt you because there's Relic Delta in there to worry about that you don't notice, but it's on these PvP nodes, but it's on these PvE nodes. You can see -8, -3, -5, -3. And you can't see it, but it is here that we get credit for that quest, for the Farm Boy Luke, for the Luke quest. So I'm just going to go through here. I'm just going to do whatever. I'll be right back as soon as we're done with all these. So we're just about to finish this. This is the last one I need for the quest. Farm Boy, that you can see we got it. We also had one for use Stormtrooper Han solo on a quest. But what that does is it allows us to go in here to the journey and claim our Zetas. And there's hidden ones that we're already getting. But yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so now we can continue our business after we got that thing for the Zetas. So we got free Zetas, like we really need more Zetas, but it's fine. We're going to continue doing what we've been doing. We're going to hope that we can come across that that thing that we need for the mod for Captain Han. We're still working on that. I have not hit it yet. Going through a lot of everything. It's more than a little agonizing. Actually, it's quite agonizing, and that I'm sure that doesn't surprise you because that's one of the things that this game is best at, as is agonizing you. If you missed it earlier, the video earlier, the free to play, the daily free to play, not the new one, but the daily free to play, I reacted to Arnold's reaction of his. I don't know. I think it's for lack of a better phrase. It's understandable that Arnold feels that way, but I don't feel the way in. I don't know. I don't know. It's to me. It's a little counterproductive that he's, because I think he's just being a little over the top. I mean, he needs to let, if 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 things don't change, then obviously he's right. And should things have been tested? Yes. I mean, how long have we been saying this? I mean, every time there's a new change, they don't test it. Like Leviathan, they keep buffing Leviathan because they keep doing stuff and they keep having to buff Leviathan, and they just don't test stuff. And I know, employing people to test stuff costs money, but it's either that or you have people making videos like Arnold being like, and people losing their mind, and people, um, it just ends up looking like you don't care about your game, is what it looks like. And that's not the best look. You don't want, you, that's not a good look to have. You don't want people to think you don't care about your game, because if people think that you don't care about your game, then what do you expect other people are going to do? And I've commented, and it's like, it doesn't take much. I realize that games are expensive, that we're all trying to make money, that they kind of, that, things are, that we're trying to, that there's a little bit of delusion on a certain part of certain people about how affordable stuff is. And we're just trying, and, but at the end of the day, this game is owned by EA, and EA is notorious. I don't really know what the answer is. I don't feel like, obviously the answer is test your game. And that involves you needing to spend more money. Because as it says, it takes money to spend money, and you're trying to over monopolize this game. You're trying to you're trying to monetize this game more, and I get that. But when you do that, you're missing the thing that you need to help the game to be around to make money. And when you put your emphasis on making money first, can you really? I don't think you can blame somebody for reacting the way Arnold did, because he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Make the game fun first. Then you can come back and monetize it after that. But just make the game fun first. And I say this stuff, and I'm like, how do people not understand this? Especially people in the game industry, especially people who make games. How do you not understand that because they went from a model where it was a lot of carrot and hardly no stick to where they just kept adding stick. And now a lot of people are feeling like there's much more stick than there is carrot. And that's a bad look for any game. Not just this one. Having people know to say that, hey, your game is too heavily monetized, that turns people off. That turns people off in a hurry. And I understand that can be hard to hear, but it's the truth. I mean, it's like I didn't make you make your game this way. Your game is this way because you made the decision that you thought your game needed to be this way, not me. And it's like we use the thing mistakes were made, and we always try to learn from our mistakes. Well, that's good when it's actually true, but how often is it actually true? Everybody needs to learn from their mistakes, because if you don't, it's a bad look. I mean, even that's why I'm getting it. That's the reason I'm finishing Leia, and then I'm going to sunset this account, because I've learned lessons, because I want to take this lesson from Leia and roll it into the new account, because I've never done Leia before. I've done SOKR. SOKR is not too hard. I'm going to be done with SOKR very shortly, and I'm happy about that. And I've learned my mistake from what I've done in the past. And I'm excited about it. I don't have time to do a lot of mod work today right now, because I need to go eat and then come up here, and by the time I come up here, it's going to be time for refresh, for the afternoon refresh, which I want to make sure I get. So I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'm going to do GAC real quick because I've already forgotten that. And let me know what you think. Let me know. You feel free to disagree, whatever. It's fine. I'll figure it out on my own. No. I think Wampa can work here. I see no reason why he can't. He shouldn't, because he's Relic 5 and they've got nothing else, so let's Wampa. Why are we not getting through Kenobi? I got through. Oh, it's Obi-Wan. Duh. Like, I totally forgot about Obi-Wan. My bad. I was like, what's happening here? And then once we got through Kenobi, it was like, okay, all right, my bad. All right, Night Sisters. All right, Datacron. Sweet. That's not going to be fun. This is manageable. Yeah, I think. How's my Empire? I think my Empire. Palpatine. Marjade. Thrawn. We don't have anybody to do with Thrawn. Okay, Night Trooper. I'm going to get our Thrawn, so maybe we'll be fine. Let's see. Let's try it. I mean, I know you're supposed to use... No, we can do this. We know that Royal Guard is in the new lineup for the Knights Invader, so how do they get to go first? I don't understand that. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. And we get the vulnerable because I remembered that Mara Jade has the vulnerable there, so that was good. So that helps. We're on our way. I think we're good. We don't know. I think we're fine. Anyway, appreciate you all. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Until next time, hold the line. Remember that I have friends everywhere, and we'll see you later. Bye.